Hi, conscious leaders. Happy Mindful Monday. I wanted to share with you about what happens with looping, which is something I mentioned briefly on our call the other night. And this is one of the reasons why it's also really useful to know your primary, secondary, and tertiary when you're not under stress and when you're under stress. And so what happens is, and I'll just tell you from a frame of reference, which is my own experience, is that when I'm naturally resonating, I'm at a 5-6. And when I'm in a state of the very high level 5 of the figuring it out and going and the Energizer bunny of how can we find the solution and where is the opportunity here, remember that level 5 can really get exhausting when you show up in that place for extended periods of time, always looking for that opportunity. And so sometimes going to level 1 is really useful because it allows that time and space for 5 to go, to take a break, to relax. So my primary, secondary, and tertiary when I'm under stress is 1, 2, 5. So it's 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, exhaustion, boom. 1, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do anything. Why is this happening? Don't stay there super long. 2, boom, it's internal conflict for me. It's, Valerie, get your stuff together. What's wrong with you? Come on, you can do this. And then it's, boom, where's the opportunity? How can I grow? How can I learn? What happens is that if what I would do with that, especially if I had really big triggers and those things that really are going to get you, and they go back to a deeper ensconced thing. Like for me, let's say one time it happened around my family. I got very, very, very triggered by my family, and we also all went to a wedding, so we didn't really sleep the night before, and we were traveling the next day. It was a lot happening in one day, and I had gone right into level 1, then I got mad at myself, level 2, and then I shot up to 5. The thing is I kept looping back to 1. And then all of a sudden, it was about 2 days later when I just realized that I was exhausted from it. I was like, oh my gosh, like here I am again. Why am I here? I can't believe I'm here again. Oh my gosh. And there must be something I can grow. How can I learn from this? What can I get? And then I realized when I allowed myself the space, and there's 6, that spaciousness to just be with what was, I all of a sudden had the intuitive download, the hit that, oh my gosh, I skipped levels. So when I allowed myself and offered myself some forgiveness, some compassion, I acknowledged and validated where I was. Of course it made sense that happened. Of course I felt that way. I was exhausted, and I got into an argument with my sister and my father, and that was really upsetting to me. And I didn't feel heard and seen. Anybody would feel that way, right? And once I did that, I was able to shoot back up to level 5 and stay there. So we really want to watch, and this is what's useful about the levels. Again, we don't want to get stuck in the sense of really recognizing that we just in a moment can ask, am I above the line or below the line? Anabolic, catabolic. Yet the information about the levels will actually help us to understand them a little bit deeper so we can know when we start to skip steps. So hopefully that's useful, and have a great week.